A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political development, Representative Rashida Tlaib, a prominent member of the progressive wing of the Democratic Party, declined to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris during a rally held in Detroit, Michigan, on Friday. This rally, organized by the United Auto Workers Union, aimed to galvanize support among union voters as the election draws near. Tlaib's decision not to support Harris is notable, especially considering that the other members of the so-called squad, Ayanna Pressley, Ilhan Omar, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, had all endorsed Harris back in July. During her speech at the rally, Tlaib emphasized the power of grassroots mobilization over traditional campaign methods like advertisements and billboards. "Don't underestimate the power you all have," she told the crowd. "More than those ads, those lawn signs, those billboards. You all have more power to turn out people that understand we've got to fight back against corporate greed in our country." Her remarks reflect a growing discontent among certain factions of the party regarding the direction of the Democratic campaign and its responsiveness to key issues, particularly the ongoing conflict in Gaza, which resonates deeply with many Arab American voters. The backdrop to Tlaib's non-endorsement is a troubling survey released just before the rally, which revealed that a significant 43% of Muslim American voters are leaning towards supporting Green Party candidate Jill Stein. This trend raises alarms within the Democratic Party, reminiscent of the 2016 election when many attributed Hillary Clinton's loss in crucial states like Michigan and Wisconsin to Stein's candidacy. Tlaib's constituency, which includes a substantial number of Arab Americans, has expressed frustration with the Biden administration's stance on the Israel-Palestine conflict, particularly following the escalation of violence in Gaza that has resulted in a staggering loss of life. The conversation surrounding the Democratic Party's approach to the Israel-Palestine conflict has intensified, with Tlaib being one of the most vocal critics of the party's position. In prior statements, she has articulated feelings of invisibility and neglect, particularly after the Democratic National Convention did not feature any Palestinian American speakers. "Our trauma and pain feel unseen and ignored by both parties," she remarked in an interview, highlighting a deep sense of alienation among her constituents. As the election approaches, the stakes are high for both major candidates. Polling data indicates a tight race between Harris and former President Donald Trump, with many voters still undecided. Recent surveys show Trump leading Harris by narrow margins in key battleground states, while Harris is making a concerted effort to appeal to women voters, a demographic that could prove crucial in the final days of the campaign. Trump, for his part, has been vocal in his criticisms of the Democratic Party, alleging that they are a bunch of cheats and asserting that their policies have failed to address the concerns of everyday Americans. The former president has also faced his share of controversies, including a recent incident where he appeared to have a meltdown over microphone issues during a campaign event. As both campaigns race to secure undecided voters, the tension within the Democratic Party regarding its approach to critical issues like the Israel-Palestine conflict remains palpable. Tlaib's refusal to endorse Harris may signal a deeper rift within the party, one that could have significant implications for voter turnout and support in the upcoming election. The situation is further complicated by the fact that many voters in Tlaib's district have expressed dissatisfaction with the Biden administration's handling of foreign policy, particularly in relation to Israel's military actions in Gaza. The ongoing violence has sparked protests and calls for a re-evaluation of U.S. support for Israel, with demonstrators urging Harris and the Biden administration to take a stronger stance against what they describe as genocide. In a rally earlier in the day, Tlaib did not shy away from criticizing Trump, labeling him a proud Islamophobe and a serial liar. She pointed to the Biden administration's unwavering support for Israel as a critical issue that could sway voters away from the Democratic ticket. "This election didn't have to be close," she asserted, indicating that the Democratic Party's current trajectory could lead to dire consequences at the polls. As the election nears, all eyes will be on how these dynamics play out in key states and whether the Democratic Party can unify its base to secure a victory. With Tlaib's bold stance and the growing discontent among certain voter blocs, the path to the presidency for Harris remains fraught with challenges. The coming days will be pivotal as both campaigns make their final appeals to voters, and the outcome could hinge on how effectively they address the pressing concerns of the electorate. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, So hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.